When people start learning English, they usually begin with grammar, vocabulary, and basic sentences. This is a good start, but very soon they face a problem. They can understand English, they can make sentences, but native speakers still sound different. Conversations feel fast, confusing, and sometimes strange. The reason is simple. Native speakers use idioms every day. Idioms are short expressions with meanings that are different from the words themselves. If you translate them word by word, they make no sense. But if you understand them, English suddenly becomes clear, natural, and alive. In this video, you will learn 30 English idioms that are commonly used in daily life. These idioms will help you understand movies, podcasts, interviews, and real conversations. More importantly, they will help you speak English with confidence and sound more natural. Do not try to memorize everything at once. Just listen, understand the meaning, and imagine the situation. That is how idioms stay in your mind. Let us begin by understanding one important idea. Idioms are not advanced English. They are normal English. Native speakers use them without thinking. That is why learning idioms is not optional if you want fluency. It is necessary. The first idiom you must know is break the ice. This idiom means to start a conversation, especially in an uncomfortable or new situation. Imagine you are in a room full of strangers. Everyone feels nervous. One person makes a joke or asks a simple question. The tension disappears. That person has broken the ice. The ice is not real. It is the silence and awkwardness between people. Another very common idiom is once in a blue moon. This means something that happens very rarely. If you say, I eat fast food once in a blue moon, it means you almost never eat it. There is no real blue moon involved. It simply means rare. Now think about the idiom, hit the nail on the head. This is used when someone says something exactly right. If a friend describes your problem perfectly, you can say, you hit the nail on the head. It means they understood the situation completely. Let us move to an idiom that learners hear very often but feel confused about. Piece of cake. This idiom means something very easy. If someone asks you if a test was difficult and you say it was a piece of cake, you mean it was easy. There is no cake involved. English is funny like that. Another powerful idiom is under the weather. This means feeling sick or not well. If you say, I am feeling under the weather today, people understand that you are not feeling healthy. Native speakers use this instead of directly saying, I am sick. Now listen carefully to this one because it is used everywhere. Cost an arm and a leg. This idiom means something is very expensive. If a phone costs an arm and a leg, it means the price is extremely high. Of course, no one is actually losing body parts. It's just an expression. Let us talk about spill the beans. This idiom means to reveal a secret. If someone accidentally tells a surprise before time, you can say, you spilled the beans. It is often used in a playful way. Another idiom connected to secrets is let the cat out of the bag. This also means to reveal a secret, often by mistake. English has many idioms with similar meanings, and that is normal. Languages grow naturally over time. Now imagine someone who never gives up. English speakers often say, he never throws in the towel. This idiom comes from boxing. Throwing the towel means quitting. So if someone does not throw in the towel, they keep trying. Next is burn the midnight oil. This idiom means working late at night, especially studying or working hard. If you stayed awake all night preparing for an exam, you burned the midnight oil. Let us slow down for a moment. Notice something important. Idioms are stories. When you imagine the picture behind them, they become easier to remember. Do not translate. Visualize. Now let us continue. The idiom, the ball is in your court, means it is your turn to take action. If someone has done their part and now they are waiting for you, the ball is in your court. This idiom comes from sports. Another very popular idiom is bite the bullet. This means to accept something difficult or painful and do it anyway. If you are afraid but decide to face the situation, you bite the bullet. Now listen to this one carefully. Call it a day. This means to stop working and rest. When someone says, "Let's call it a day," they mean they are done for now. English speakers also say, back to square one. This idiom means starting again from the beginning because something failed. If a plan did not work and you must restart, you are back to square one. Now let's talk about on the same page. This idiom means everyone agrees or understands the situation in the same way. In teamwork and business, this idiom is used all the time. Another very popular idiom is hit the sack. This means to go to sleep. It is casual and friendly. Instead of saying, "I'm going to sleep," people say, "I'm going to hit the sack." Let us move on to emotions. The idiom over the moon means extremely happy. If you say, "I was over the moon when I got the job," people understand you were very happy. On the opposite side, down in the dumps means feeling sad or depressed. English speakers often use this instead of directly saying they feel sad. Now here's an idiom that helps you sound very natural. In hot water. This means being in trouble. If someone made a mistake and now faces problems, they are in hot water. Another strong idiom is jump the gun. This means acting too early before the right time. If someone starts before instructions, they jumped the gun. Now imagine someone who talks too much. English speakers say, "He never shuts up," but more politely they say, "He talks a mile a minute." This means speaking very fast and a lot. Next is pull someone's leg. This idiom means joking or teasing someone. If someone says something strange and then laughs, they were pulling your leg. Let us talk about effort. The idiom go the extra mile means doing more than what is expected. Employers love people who go the extra mile. Another idiom related to effort is give it your best shot. This means trying your hardest, even if you are not sure about success. Now listen carefully to this one. A blessing in disguise. This means something that looks bad at first, but turns out to be good later. Many life experiences fit this idiom. The idiom miss the boat means missing an opportunity because you were too late. If you delay too much, you may miss the boat. Another very common idiom is on thin ice. This means you are in a risky situation. One mistake can cause trouble. Now let us move to daily life idioms. Cut corners means doing something cheaply or badly to save time or money. It usually has a negative meaning. See eye to eye means to agree with someone. If you and your friend have the same opinion, you see eye to eye. Add fuel to the fire means making a bad situation worse. When emotions are high, words can add fuel to the fire. Finally, let us talk about one of the most useful idioms for confidence. Fake it till you make it. This means acting confident, even if you do not feel confident yet. Over time, confidence grows. Now pause for a moment and reflect. You have just learned 30 English idioms that native speakers use every day. You do not need to force them into your speech immediately. First, understand them. Then, recognize them when you hear them. Slowly, they will become part of your natural English. Here is the most important advice. Do not memorize idioms like a list. Learn them through stories, emotions, and situations. When you connect an idiom to a feeling or memory, it stays with you forever. English fluency is not about perfect grammar. It's about comfort, flow, and understanding real language. Idioms are the bridge between textbook English and real English. If you keep learning like this, one day you will listen to native speakers and everything will make sense. Conversations will feel easy, jokes will feel clear, confidence will grow naturally. Remember, you do not need thousands of idioms. You need the right ones. And today, you took a strong step forward. Keep listening, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself.